Hello, I got a newish Toppling Goliath double IPA. Well, it's West Coast style. Dino break. And it has Simcoe Amarillo and Centennial hops. Had to put this can in the freezer to chill it fast, and hopefully it's not frozen or too cold. It's 8.5%, pretty strong, and this is 1 day less than a month old. It's 9/11, and this is packaged 8/12. I don't know if I've had anything called a West Coast IPA from Toppling Goliath. Now that I think about it. But I'm kind of getting into the West Coast IPAs, especially if you can find them real fresh. So let's give it a shot. And then the hops in this are a little bit old-fashioned, old West Coast style. And that's got some haze to it, actually. Not much, but some. I guess you can see my finger through there pretty easily. And I love Simcoe and Amarillo. I wish they would be used in more beers these days. And then Centennial is one of the classic, like, bitter in your face, piney, old hops, American IPA hops. So there you go. Yeah, sometimes when you have it this cold, it can make the head better or make the head worse. This is not frozen, thankfully. Oh yeah, definitely getting the Centennial out of there. But it's kind of complex still. I wouldn't say it's like somewhere between East and West Coast. It just has a lot of sweet fruits, sweet ripe fruits in there amidst the pininess. It's like peachy. It seems like it's maybe a little bit Pliny the Elder-esque. These three hops might be in Pliny. This is definitely paler. This is quite pale. And yeah, it doesn't actually, it's just a very, 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 very slight haze. I don't even see any particulates. I wonder if it's a chill haze that'll go away. Sometimes a really cold beer can appear cloudy. Oh wow, that's nice and dank. And I'm not smelling the booze that's in there. Yeah, very sweet orange, Lifesavers stuff. That's good, lots of flavor. Just a little bit too cold. I'll try to warm it up. But tasting really good, tasting fresh. And the bitterness is not that strong. So that's the funny thing is that 10 years ago, if you said West Coast IPA, it would be a lot more bitter. But now, things have changed a little bit. Yeah, there's maybe a little bit of booze in there. Whew. I usually don't like IPAs this strong, and it's just so hoppy. It seems like Centennial hops also to me, the intense piney sort of quality to it just kind of almost seems like boozy, and then combine it with high booze, and it is even boozier than it really is. Like no, this is very clean, a very clean beer. It's probably not because of a flaw that I'm noticing the booze. The mouthfeel could be a little bit more velvety, maybe. Ooh, but this is packed full of hops. Yeah, like Pliny the Elder has a really nice silky mouthfeel, even though it's clear. And AleSmith IPA, I found that fresh last month, and I have a review up, and that was very good. Very nice silky mouthfeel. I don't know if this quite reaches that quality, but those are two of some of the oldest IPAs, or most continuously brewed IPAs in America. They definitely changed over the years, but this is brand new, so. It's just like very orangey. Maybe a little bit of a grape thing. It's kind of, yeah, it definitely brings you back to the old days of double IPAs or Imperial IPAs, they call it more often, like 10, 15 years ago. And also when 8.5 was an Imperial IPA, 9.5 was an Imperial IPA. 12% was an Imperial IPA. Now 12% is often called a quadruple IPA by people, which is silly. It's pretty drinkable. It's just like a little bit boozy for me. You might also just don't have this as your first beer when your palate is very tender. Pretty good, and it wasn't that expensive for the 4-pack. Trying to decide if it was worth it. I guess so. Just because there aren't too many West Coast clear IPAs that are really good on the shelves in New England. And ironically, this is from Iowa, and it was one of the first Midwestern breweries to make hazy New England style IPAs. And then now I'm drinking this. But it's done pretty well. And there's some bitterness in there. And it's got some of that sticky, icky. Yeah, it's definitely like a stone fruit sticky thing. A little bit of honey, but it's not too spicy or earthy. I like that about it. Yeah, but it's quite a dank aroma, but it's not getting towards like diesel, I don't think. Actually, maybe a little bit. It's definitely cannabis, like open up a jar of cannabis. It isn't as green and, leafy as that. But I like it. Just wish that they'd made it a little bit lower ABV. It could definitely deal with a little bit more body and sweetness and a little less attenuation and alcohol. But it definitely deserves 4.14.